I'm going to talk to you about the 5 fatal mistakes that can ruin your year and that you absolutely must eliminate from your life as quickly as possible. So, stay with me until the end of this video because I have a special surprise for you, something unique that you won't want to miss. This could be the decisive turning point you've been waiting for. Let's get started quickly. 1. Blaming others for your mistake. It is crazy how the world is full of people who are unhappy with their situation, but always find a way to find a scapegoat. If they're overweight, they'll point the finger at their parents who didn't instill good eating habits in them, or the industries that stuff everything with sugar. They'll try to convince you that it's the fault of all these people, and they're just poor victims. And if you ever bring up their precarious financial situation, then you'll open Pandora's box of complaints. If you ask them why they earn a pittance, hate their job, but do nothing to change, they'll bombard you with accusations. They'll start by talking about the government. How can one earn more with such a government? And then it's taxes. They'll spend an hour explaining to you how the rich don't pay taxes while he, with his meager salary, has to pay as much. And after these rich capitalists, he'll give you a presentation on how they obtain their money fraudulently. And to conclude, he'll land on those damn foreigners who steal their jobs. Never do they stop for a single second to look at themselves in the mirror or wonder how they manage their money, use their free time, or live above their means. No, it's always someone else's fault. This mentality is a defense mechanism called projection. It's psychologically easier to point fingers at others than to question oneself, but it's a total dead end. Lamenting or blaming others changes absolutely nothing. Your life won't budge an inch until you take action. No one else will do it for you, even with the best government, a fabulous salary, without foreigners, or all these things you point fingers at. Your situation will remain unchanged if you don't get moving. The sometimes hard-to-swallow truth is that your financial situation is largely the result of what you choose to do or not to do. George Bernard Shaw said, "If you're born poor, it's not your fault. But if you die poor, it's your fault." I don't fully agree with this quote because there are aspects of life that are completely foreign to us and can really be huge obstacles in our lives. But one thing is certain. You have a great capacity in your hands to move and change things in your life, and that starts by stopping playing the victim, asking yourself the right questions. In this year, give yourself the means to redirect your situation and break out of the victim circle. 2. It's too late to get started. When I wanted to launch my business 7 months ago, I remember having a conversation with a friend. I told her about my project, and she spent nearly half an hour giving me reasons why it wouldn't work. She mentioned how the market was already saturated, how there were thousands of businesses already operating in this sector, and how I was simply going to waste my time. In conclusion, even though she didn't explicitly ask me, she wished that I wouldn't start, that I do nothing because it's already too late. This is one of the worst lies that holds a lot of people back from starting a business. This lie is particularly insidious because it looks true. In reality, my friend didn't mean me any harm. She thought she was giving me good advice and saving me from disappointment and a significant waste of time. Because look at YouTube, there are channels on almost every topic. There's a lot of competition with channels having millions of subscribers. So one thinks, what can I offer in front of these giants who have been there for years? And the step to take is what? Nothing. You stay inactive, waiting to have the idea of the century to get started. The thing is, you won't have that idea of the century. At least 99% of people won't. And if you spend your time waiting for that idea, well, you already know what will happen. Nothing at all. What you need to do is simply have confidence in your goals, your business, what you want to offer, and be determined to excel and serve others. Because look around you. People open restaurants every day, yet there are already many of them. They get into real estate. They do things that already exist, but do them by offering something new. It's the same thing for Instagram or TikTok, which weren't the first social networks but still had phenomenal success. So don't be afraid of being too late because, in reality, even if you're not among the first, there's still plenty of time to make money. Therefore, if you have a business idea that you want to launch and the fear of it's already too late is holding you back, go for it. Stop wanting to always be the first. because very often, if no one has yet launched into a business, it most often proves that there is absolutely no market for it. 3. Impatience. This is one of the biggest obstacles that can ruin your life. Many people fail because they start a business, and after a few weeks they get discouraged because they have no results, and things didn't go as planned. This isn't very surprising because we live in a world where everything is instant. Even to find the love of your life, all you need to do is download an app, enter the criteria of what you're looking for, and in a few minutes you're shown your perfect match. However, when you apply this to business, you're likely to fail miserably rather than succeed. Succeeding in a business requires work. It's not something easy, and you're probably not going to succeed on the first try. So it's a huge mistake to think that you're going to succeed quickly and easily. And if this is how you think, there's a good chance you'll give up at the first sign of difficulty. I'm not saying that you won't make it. Starting a business is within everyone's reach, and I'm deeply convinced of that. But you also need to be ready to work, to persevere, to be disciplined, and to improve as you go along your journey. When you put all these ingredients together, almost nobody can stop you. If you have the motivation, the determination, and the right mindset, I am deeply convinced that no matter who you are, you can succeed. 4. Only dishonest people become rich. Often some people are very happy in their poverty because they are afraid of becoming dishonest. To them, only the dishonest become rich. This might seem a bit far-fetched, but it is unfortunately a deeply rooted belief. But where do such beliefs come from? First, let's take a look at how the media and popular culture shape this. Imagine the movies, series, novels, How often do we see rich characters depicted as figures of corruption, greed, or dishonesty? These images, although straight out of the imagination of screenwriters, imprint in our minds. They weave a web of perception around wealth and those who possess it, making us believe, even unconsciously, that wealth is synonymous with evil. Now let's dive into human psychology. Our brain likes shortcuts. It likes to simplify, categorize, put things in well-defined boxes to better digest the world around us. So when a financial scandal breaks out, when a magnate is caught red-handed, our brain seizes these stories. It transforms them into a general rule. All rich people are the same. They are thieves. But this shortcut is a trap. It leads us to generalize from a few cases, moving us away from the complex and varied reality of wealth. This is similar to when you have a bad experience with a person of a particular origin, and then you tend to take the behavior of that person and generalize it. This shortcut is very dangerous. And where the myth becomes particularly misleading is in the perception of wealth as a fixed quantity, a limited pie that everyone must share. This idea of a zero-sum game is a serious misunderstanding because wealth can be created. It is not a fixed volume, but an expandable potential through work, innovation, and entrepreneurship. New wealth is constantly being created. To say that only the dishonest can become rich is to ignore all the legitimate success stories, all the businesses built on innovative ideas, hard work, and ethical conduct. It denies the positive contributions of many entrepreneurs, inventors, and professionals who, through their creativity and determination, add value and improve people's lives. Of course, there are examples of people who have amassed fortunes through unscrupulous means, exploiting others, or acting contrary to ethics. These cases exist and must be recognized. However, it is essential not to let these negative examples overshadow the many success stories that are founded on honesty, hard work, and innovation. If you want to become rich, it is fundamental to stay true to your convictions and integrity throughout your journey. Not only does this allow for building a sustainable and respected wealth, but it also enables you to truly enjoy and appreciate this wealth once obtained. 5. You need money to make money. This phrase is one of the worst judgments many people make. It creates a mental barrier that prevents many individuals from pursuing their ambitions because they tell themselves they don't have enough money to get started. But the truth is that this idea is completely false. With the tools and resources available today, it is entirely possible to generate income online without a significant initial investment. With just a laptop or a smartphone and a simple internet connection, tools that most people already own, you have countless online income opportunities at your fingertips. To be more specific, the site where you are currently is a perfect example. You only need a computer or a smartphone and an internet connection to start your YouTube channel, and I know this because this channel was launched in roughly the same way. On this channel, you will find numerous videos on passive income that do not necessarily require a startup capital, but can generate significant income over time and effort. And if you prefer writing, you can start a blog for free with platforms like WordPress, or write a book that you can then publish for free on Amazon KDP. Your main investment is your time and creativity. By choosing a niche you are passionate about and producing quality content, you can attract a loyal audience. Over time, you could, for example, monetize your blog through advertising, affiliate marketing, or selling digital products. Similarly, social media offers a platform for earning money without an initial investment. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok allow anyone to share content and build an audience. With a solid content strategy and a bit of perseverance, you can attract sponsors, promote products, or even sell your own merchandise or services. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to drop a like. It helps YouTube to boost our channel and recommend it to more people.